Hi everyone, this is Sangeetha back again, and today I'm going to be making our hot and sour soup in the Instant Pot. And I have my 6-quart Instant Pot here. And I have about 4 teaspoons of sesame oil. And I'm going to be adding 1 yellow onion there. You can use regular canola oil, but do not use olive oil for this particular one. So use canola oil or vegetable oil, but I prefer using sesame oil for these kind of things. And I'm going to be adding 2 ribs of celery, finely chopped. And the rest of the ingredients are, I have a small head of broccoli, and I have a little bit of cauliflower leftover from lunch, and I'm going to be adding about 3/4 of a cup of shredded cabbage and some carrots as well. So what I'm going to be doing is just going to be putting the mirepoix of vegetables, that is onions, celery, and carrots first. And also you could use so this is kind of like a very versatile dish where you could use pretty much any vegetables. You could use baby corn, you could use mushrooms, you could use peppers, pretty much anything. So yeah, you could use any of those vegetables. I'm just gonna quickly chop about 12 of these small baby carrots. So that will be about 1/4 cup of chopped carrots. That's what I'm looking for. And I like this soup because it's really hearty, and you can kind of mix and match the vegetables which you like. So that is there, almost done. And I'm going to saute all of this before I add the other vegetables in. Let me just a couple more. And I'm going to be adding salt as well to this to make the onions cook quicker. So I'm going to be sauteing this till the onions turn translucent. So the onions have turned translucent, and I'm going to be adding about 1.5 inch piece of ginger, nicely chopped, thinly sliced, and nicely diced. And this is a hot and sour soup, so it is going to be spicy. So just spice level according to your taste. I've added 4 Thai chilies. I'm going to be adding some chili flakes as well. That was close to a teaspoon of chili flakes. There, and just going to quickly give it a stir. So I've chopped the green cabbage and I put it in. Now that's being sauteed. Next, I'm going to be adding garlic. So this requires a lot of garlic because it is a big stock pot. So this will make soup for like at least 2 servings for 4 people. So, oops, that turned out bad. That's why I have my spare garlic here. Give it a whack, and that is good. Another whack. Just sauteing away, and I did add salt. I'm going to mince it really fine. So I'm going to take this part of it. Once I mince it really fine, I'm going to be adding that, and then I'll be adding the cauliflower and broccoli as well. Once I add the cauliflower and broccoli, I'll be adding water. I'll be adding about 2.5 quarts of water. Let me quickly mince this up. And a quick way to mince garlic is just add a little bit of salt once you peel the pods. That's a very quick way to mince the garlic. So that is that. I'll be adding it here. So lots of flavoring going into the ginger and the garlic, green chilies, and red pepper flakes or red chili flakes. There. Next, I'm going to be adding the broccoli. And once most of the vegetables are kind of not exactly fork tender, but almost fully done, I'll be adding the tofu. And I have the firm tofu here, the organic firm tofu. That's what I have here. So I'll be adding that. And yeah, quickly, I'm not going to be adding the entire cauliflower, just a little bit, because I don't want it to be, I'm just going to actually see how much vegetables are there. Small pieces there, like that, small florets. Just that. And cauliflower, water, and then I'm going to close it and put it in the soup or broth mode. And close it. Cover it. Cover it, and I'll put it. I'll put my venting in steam. So I'll actually venting it in steam. It's not going to be under sealing or like it's not a pressure cooking mode. So that. Vegetables here. Let me add this. This is good enough. There, and next goes the water. I'm just going to be adding another quart of water, and I'm going to be closing the lid. So I put this in the soup mode for about 25 minutes, and I've cut up about half a pound of tofu. I'm just going to be emptying it just like that. And next, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding soy sauce. That's what gives it the color. So this is, I use the dark soy sauce because I really like the rich color there. You can see right away the color turns, and the vegetables have cooked. I'm just going to be boiling and I added about a tablespoon of the dark soy sauce. If dark soy sauce is not something which you like, you can add the other soy sauce as well, or you could add a tamari if you are following like a gluten-free diet or something. And here I have cornstarch. I put about a tablespoon of cornstarch, and I mixed it in with about 1/4 cup of cold water, and that's the slurry that I made. That's going to thicken the soup, and this has to come to a boil, and it's still in the soup or broth mode, and it will come to a boil in about 5 minutes or so, and it'll start to thicken the soup. Once the soup starts thickening, that's when you put it in keep warm. And and then you'll be serving it with some cilantro, and I'm also going to be adding the vinegar right now. That is what is going to give that's the sour in the hot and sour soup. So I'm going to be adding a generous amount, a little less than a 1/4 cup. And I've also cut up green chilies, and I've put it in vinegar. And last but not the least, I'm going to be adding freshly ground black pepper once I'm ready to plate. So this is done, it's thickened, and really it depends on how thick you like your soup. Generally the hot and sour soup is not as very thick, so, and it will thicken once it cools down, so you don't want it too thick as well. So there it is. It has a lot of vegetables, and it has all the low carb vegetables. I'm just going to turn off my stove, my instant pot. And it was in the entire process was first it was done in the saute mode, and then it was completely in the soup and broth mode. And I'm just going to be adding some cilantro there, just as a garnish. Oops. And I'm going to be adding some fresh black pepper. The cilantro is completely optional. I know some people don't like cilantro, but we just love cilantro in pretty much everything. So we add cilantro and just a tad bit of soy sauce, and I always serve it with green chilies and vinegar to make it even more spicy. And there it is. Hot and sour soup, chock full of goodness. Lots of vegetables, a lot of low carb vegetables. I know it's not soup season, but some days in the Pacific Northwest is kind of like, leaves me wondering if it's fall or if it's summer. I make this on those days. Thanks so much for watching the making of hot and sour soup. Please like, subscribe, and share, and comment down below what you'd like me to make next. Thank you.